Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiv Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiv Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopikanta Radha Kanta Namostute. तप्त कंचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि प्रिये। तो श्री राधे गोलोकानंद भगवान की
जय।
हरे कृष्णा जय। Hare Krishna Mukesh.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna everybody.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
everybody.
Hare Krishna everyone.
Hare Krishna everyone.
Hare Krishna.
So Srimad Bhagvatam, Bhagavad Puran, right, the purest and greatest Puran. We completed 6 chapters, right? 6 adhyay of the Canto 1, creation. As we know, there are 12 cantos, right? 12 Mahatyams, 12 books, 18,000 shloks, 332 chapters, and we have completed 6. Right? So just a very quick revision. So chapter 1, questions by the sages, नेमी सारण्य में सब जमा हुए हैं, and सूत गोस्वामी जी महाराज से सारे ऋषि. Who is the head of all the rishis?
Goswami Maharaj.
Sud Goswami Maharaj is the one who is going to tell everyone, and then all the other rishis, Sonak Muni is the head of all the other rishis, right? But in Nemi Saranya, so everyone gathered together and asking Sud Goswami Ji Maharaj, and they are requesting to start reciting the Srimad Bhagvatam for the benefit of all the people in Kali Yuga. And then in the chapter 2, Sud Goswami Ji Maharaj explains divine service, what the divinity is, Bhakti Yoga is. In chapter 3, Krishna is the source of all incarnations. We see 24 incarnations. One by one, there was a very good summary of that. In chapter 4, when the Narad Muni appears, and then chapter 5, Narad Muni gives instructions on Srimad Bhagavatam to Vyasdev Ji. And then Vyasdev Ji asks further questions to Narad Rishi on his birth and his form, current eternal form. And Narad Muni explains him about the Bhakti Yoga and how that form has been possible. So we have completed the Narad Katha really, chapter 6. So now we are on chapter 7. So I think yesterday we couldn't play the bhajan for Sri Narayan Nayan, and since we have done, we are completing Sri Narad Katha, I think for 1 minute we are going to hear Sriman Narayan bhajan before we start chapter 7.
Hari Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Hari
सत्यनारायण नारायण हरि हरि सत्यनारायण नारायण हरि हरि जपो नारायण नारायण हरि हरि जपो नारायण नारायण हरि हरि भजो नारायण नारायण हरि हरि भजो नारायण नारायण हरि हरि जय जय नारायण नारायण हरि हरि जय जय नारायण नारायण हरि हरि श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि
Right? So Bolo Shri Narad, Devi Shri Narad ki Jai.
Jai.
Srimad Bhagvatam ki Jai.
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 So we'll start with chapter 7, the son of Drona punished. And go there. And then we are thinking like, since Srimad Bhagavatam is starting, and then how are we, talking about the Narad Muni Katha, and then we are just starting with son of Dronas. Who is son of Drona? Dronacharya, Rishi.
Ashwatthama.
Ashwatthama, yes.
Right? Guru Dronacharya's son is Ashwatthama. So he is punished, and I think we talked about this once, right? Why was he punished, right? And and the reason is when he shoots that Brahmastra on Parikshit Maharaj, right? And this whole Srimad Bhagavatam was recited by Sukhdevji Goswami Maharaj to Parikshit Maharaj. So that's how this whole thing is starting, right? So this chapter is about Ashwatthama's punishment. Shonak Uach. Nirgate narde sute Bhagavan Badirayana Shrutevan sabhi pretam Tatah kim karo dvibhu. So Rishi Sonak asked, O Sut, the great and transcendently powerful Vyasadeva heard everything from Sri Narad Muni. So after Narad's departure, what did Vyasadevji do? Okay, so we heard Narad Muni's Katha, then Naradji went, and then Sonak Muni is the head of all the rishis who are requesting Sud Goswami Maharaj. So they are Shonak Muni on the behalf of all the rishis is asking Sud Goswami ji, tell us what did Vyasadeva ji do after listening to Sri Dev Rishi Narad. Okay.
Uvac. Brahma Nadyam Saraswatyat Yama Ashramaha Pashchime Tate Shamya Pras iti Prokta Rishinam Satrvardhana. Sri Sutta said, on the western bank of the river Saraswati, which is intimately related with the Vedas, there is a cottage for meditation at Samprasya, which enlivens the transcendental activities of the sages.
So Sud Goswami is saying, Saraswatyam ashram hai pakshme tate. So Saraswati Nadi ke pakshim tat par Brahma Nadham is like which is intimately related to the Vedas. Okay, and that's the Kutiya, the ashram where the sages can, which enlivens the transcendental activities. Okay, and that place is Samya Prash. Okay. Rinaji?
तस्मिन् स्व आश्रमे व्यासो बद्रीश नमण्डिते आसीनो उपस्पृश्य प्रणिदध्यो मनः स्वयं. In that place, Srila Vyasadeva, in his own ashram, which was surrounded by berry trees, sat down to meditate after touching water for purification.
Right. So what happens then? Sri Vyasadeva is sitting down to meditate. Ravi? Ravi?
Yes. Bhakti yogena manasi samyak pranithate male apashyata purusham purna maya cha tatpashrayam. Thus he fixed his mind, perfectly engaging it by linking it in devotional services, bhakti yoga, without any taint of materialism, and thus he saw the absolute personality of God ahead, along with his external energy, which was under full control. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So in the meditation with Vyasji is seeing absolute personality of Godhead along with his external energy. It's written here, right? Apashyat Purusham, Purusham, and Purnamayam. So along with his external energy, which was under full control, right? But when? With the Bhakti Yogena Mansi. So with the devotional service. Ajay?
Sure. यया समम हितो जीव आत्मानं त्रिगुणात्मकं परोपि मनुतेऽर्थनर्थ तत्कृतं चाभिपद्यते. Due to the external energy, the living entity, although transcendental to the three modes of material nature, thinks of himself as a material product and thus undergoes the reaction of material miseries. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So thinks of himself as a material product, right? That's what all of us think, right? Everybody thinks, I am this, this is my body, and that's what the whole material product is. And so even though we have a transcendental nature, right? We have a soul. But because we get conditioned, we start thinking of material product, and so what happens? It undergoes the reactions of material miseries. And three gunaatmakam, and three gun, we know the three modes of material nature, right? What are those three modes? Right, Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun, and most of us are like in Rajogun or Tamogun, right? So then we have more material miseries. We get to Satogun, and we start getting to the devotional service, become transcendental, and then we can be free of all these material miseries. Anil?
जी अनर्थोपशम साक्षाद भक्ति योग मदोक्षसे लोकस्य जानतो विद्वांश्चके सात्वत संहिताम. The material miseries of the living entity, which are superfluous to him, can be directly mitigated by the linking process of devotional service. But the mass of people do not know this, and therefore the learned Vyasadeva compiled this Vedic literature, which is in relation to the supreme truth. Hare Krishna.
Right.
Hare Krishna.
So this is so important, right? So material miseries can be directly mitigated by the linking process of devotional service. And I think Mukesh was mentioning last time, like as we start going more and more towards devotional service, right, we start getting less and less attached to the material condition, right? But the mass of the people don't know this, and so what happens? So therefore, the learned Vyasdevji compiled this Vedic literature, which is in relation to the supreme truth, right? So that's where Vyasdevji in meditation started compiling Srimad Bhagvatam. Yasham ve suryamanayam Krishne param purushe bhakti rupa datte punsah shok moha bhaya apaha. So simply by giving oral reception to this Vedic literature, the feeling for loving devotional service to Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, sprouts up at once to extinguish the fire of lamentation, illusion, and fearfulness. So what happens just by the oral reception? Sirf Shravan Matra se, right? Sruyamanayam. Sirf Shravan Matra se, to this Vedic literature, which is this Vedic literature, is Srimad Bhagvatam, right? What happens? Krishna Param Purushe, Bhakti Rup Padatte. Padatte is Bhakti, a loving devotional service, right? The feeling for loving devotional service sprouts up at once, and when that happens, what happens? Extinguishes the fire of Shok, Moh, Bhay, Apaha. Right? So Shok, Moh, Bhay, Apaha extinguishes the fire of lamentation, illusion, and fearfulness. So that's the beauty of Srimad Bhagvatam. Anil?
Satsanghitam Bhagavatir Kritvanukrama Chatmajam Shukmadhyaya Payamasa Nirbhartin Nirtam Munihi. The great sage Vyasadeva, after compiling this Srimad Bhagavatam and revising it, taught it to his own son, Sri Sukadeva Goswami, who was already engaged in self-realization. Shri Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna. So अपन ने कई बार बात करी है. Vyasdev ji ne, after he compiled Srimad Bhagavatam, what did he do? He taught to his own son. And who is his son? Sukdev Goswami ji. Right? And Sukdev Goswami ji Maharaj, we know, already self-realized. Right? Ajay?
Shaunak Uvaj. Savai Nivritti Nirataha Sarvatropekshako Muni Kasya va Brihati Meta Matma Ramam Samabhyayata. Sri Shaunak asked Sud Goswami, Sri Sukdev Goswami was already on the path of self-realization, and thus he was pleased with his own self. So why did he take the trouble to undergo the study of such a vast literature?
So that's a great question, right? Sri Shaunak Muni is asking Sud Goswami Maharaj, like Sukdev Goswami Maharaj, who is already self-realized. Right? He's living in his own spiritual transcendental world. Why would he even study this vast literature of Srimad Bhagavatam? Right? Why would he listen to that from Sri Vyasadeva ji? So that's what Shaunak Muni, who is representing all the rishis, is asking Sud Goswami ji Maharaj. Ravi?
Sutta Vacha Atmaramashcha Munayo Nirgrantha Apayukkrame Urvantye Hetu Kim Bhakti Mithya Bhuta Guno Hari. Sutta Goswami said, all the different varieties of Atma, those who take pleasure in the Atma or split or self, especially those established on the path of self-realization through freed from all kinds of material bondage, desire to render unalloyed devotional services unto the personality of the Godhead. This means that the God possesses transcendental qualities and therefore can be attract everyone, including liberated souls. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So like we also अपने पहले भी पढ़ा था कि realize your soul, you can get free from all the material bondage, but the soul is not satisfied, right? The soul is still not happy till it gets into the devotional service unto the personality of Godhead. Very clearly written in Srimad Bhagavatam. Rinaji?
Harir Gudakshipt Matir Bhagwan Badrayani Adhyagan Mahadakhyanam Nityam Vishnu Janapriyah. Srila Sukadeva Goswami, son of Srila Vyasadeva, was not only transcendently powerful, he was also very dear to the devotees of the Lord. Thus, he underwent the study of this great narration, Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna.
Mukesh?
परीक्षितो अथ राजर्षे जन्म कर्म विलापनम संस्थाम च पांडु पुत्राणाम वक्षे कृष्ण कथोदयम. Suta Goswami thus addressed the rishis headed by Sonak. Now I shall begin the transcendental narration of the Lord Shri Krishna and topics of the birth, activities and deliverance of the king Parikshit, a sage among kings, as well as topics of renunciation of the worldly order by the sons of Pandu.
Right. So now, Sud Goswami Ji Maharaj is now telling the transcendental narration of the Lord Sri Krishna and Rajarshi Janma Karma Vilapanam, who's of Parikshito. So Parikshit Maharaj's Janma Karma and Vilapanam is what he is going to tell, birth, activities and deliverance of King Parikshit, as well as the topics of the renunciation of the worldly order by the sons of Pandus, right? So Sanstam Che Pandu Putranam. So Sud Goswami Ji Maharaj is now going to recite all that. Yadamridhe Kaurav Srijayanam Vire Svatho Virgatim Gateshu Vrikodaravidvagadabhimarsha Bhagnorudande Dhritarashtraputre Bhartu hai priyam droniritisma pashyam Krishna sutanam swapatam shiransi Upaharadvi priyameva tasya Jugupsitam karma vigarhayam. When the respective warriors of both camps, namely the Kauravas and the Pandavas, were killed on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and the dead warriors obtained their deserved destinations, and when the son of Dhritarashtra fell down lamenting, his spine broken, being beaten by the club of Bhimsen, the son of Dronacharya, Ashwathama, beheaded the 5 sleeping sons of Draupadi and delivered the heads as a prize to his master. Foolishly thinking that he would be pleased, Duryodhana, however, disapproved of the heinous act, and he was not pleased in the least. Okay, so I think we all have seen Mahabharata. We know what happened, right? So Ashwathama went in, he killed 5 sleeping sons of Draupadi, and he brought it to Duryodhana. Duryodhana, of course, was not happy. So I think we'll, for today, I think we can stop here. But now actually the whole Srimad Bhagavatam stories are starting. So I think that'll be nice. Any comments? Any questions? I think it's all pretty explanatory, right? I think we are following it.
Actually, जो कृष्ण लीला अब शुरू हो रही है. So अभी तक तो सवाल जवाब चल रहे थे और भक्ति के बारे में बताया जाता, लेकिन अब जो असल लीलाएं हैं उनकी कृष्ण भगवान की वो शुरू.
So yeah, actual Srimad Bhagavatam will start. So yeah. All right, so I think we'll do Kirtan for some time. And this is again the Mangal Arati from Mayapur Dham from this morning.
Radhika লীলা গুণ রূপ নাম না রাধিকা মাধবর পার মধুর লীলা গুণ রূপ নাম না বন্দে গুরু শ্রী চরণারবিন্দ সাদরিত না